The National Electrical Code specifies requirements for hot tub outlets. Firstly, the outlet should be within 6 feet of the hot tub, within sight of the hot tub, and in a weatherproof enclosure. If the hot tub cord does not have a locking type cord cap, the outlet must be a GFCI protected receptacle and located at least 10 feet from the hot tub, as per NEC 680.25. Installation should be performed by a qualified electrician, and the wiring must conform to NEC requirements, including grounding and bonding. The outlet should be placed in a convenient location for accessing the hot tub's cord. It is recommended to install a 50-amp circuit breaker for the hot tub. The electrical panel should be located in a dry and accessible area. The hot tub should be properly grounded and bonded to ensure safety. The National Electrical Code, or NEC, provides detailed regulations concerning the installation of electrical systems, including those related to hot tubs. The NEC aims to minimize electrical hazards and ensure safe operation. The location and type of outlet used for a hot tub are specifically addressed to prevent electrical shock and other potential dangers. First key requirement involves the proximity of the outlet to the hot tub. According to the NEC, the outlet must be located within 6 feet of the hot tub's edge. This requirement ensures convenient access to power for the hot tub while maintaining a safe distance to minimize the risk of accidental contact with water. Secondly, the outlet should be within sight of the hot tub. This requirement allows users to easily monitor the outlet and quickly disconnect power in case of an emergency. Having a clear line of sight to the outlet can significantly reduce response time if a hazardous situation arises. The third requirement is that the outlet must be housed in a weatherproof enclosure. Hot tubs are typically located outdoors, where they are exposed to various weather conditions such as rain, snow, and humidity. A weatherproof enclosure protects the outlet from these elements, preventing corrosion and electrical faults. Now let's discuss cord cap types. If the hot tub's power cord is not equipped with a locking type cord cap, additional safety measures are required. A locking type cord cap provides a secure connection that prevents accidental disconnection. In the absence of a locking type cord cap, the NEC mandates that the outlet be GFCI protected. A GFCI, or ground fault circuit interrupter, is a device that detects even small electrical current leaks to ground. If a current leak is detected, the GFCI quickly interrupts the power supply, preventing electrical shock. The outlet should be located at least 10 feet from the hot tub, as specified in NEC 680.25. This distance requirement further minimizes the risk of electrical shock by increasing the separation between the power source and the water. Installation of the hot tub outlet must be performed by a qualified electrician who is familiar with the NEC requirements and local electrical codes. This ensures that the installation is done safely and correctly. The wiring for the hot tub outlet must conform to NEC requirements, including proper grounding and bonding. Grounding provides a low resistance path for fault current to return to the source, while bonding ensures that all metal parts of the hot tub and its surrounding equipment are at the same electrical potential. These measures help to prevent electrical shock by minimizing voltage differences. The outlet should be placed in a convenient location for accessing the hot tub's cord. This ensures that the cord is not stretched or strained, which could damage the cord and create a safety hazard. Now let's consider additional recommendations. It is recommended to install a 50-amp circuit breaker for the hot tub. The actual size of the circuit breaker may vary depending on the hot tub's electrical requirements. Consult the manufacturer's specifications to determine the correct size. The electrical panel should be located in a dry and accessible area. This makes it easier to perform maintenance and repairs on the electrical system. The hot tub should be properly grounded and bonded to ensure safety. This helps to prevent electrical shock by minimizing voltage differences. The National Electrical Code, NEC, is a comprehensive set of standards that governs the safe installation of electrical wiring and equipment in the United States. It is updated every 3 years to reflect the latest technological advancements in safety practices. Understanding and adhering to the NEC requirements is crucial for ensuring the safety of hot tub installations. The NEC addresses various aspects of hot tub electrical installations, including the location of outlets, the type of protection required, and the proper wiring methods. These requirements are designed to minimize the risk of electrical shock, fire, and other potential hazards. The location of the outlet is a critical factor in ensuring safety. As previously mentioned, the outlet must be located within 6 feet of the hot tub, within sight of the hot tub, and in a weatherproof enclosure. These requirements are intended to provide convenient access to power while maintaining a safe distance from the water. The type of protection required for the outlet depends on the cord cap type of the hot tub's power cord. If the cord does not have a locking tight cord cap, the outlet must be GFCI protected and located at least 10 feet from the hot tub. GFCI protection is essential for preventing electrical shock in wet environments. GFCI devices are designed to detect even small electrical current leaks to ground and quickly interrupt the power supply. This can prevent serious injury or death in the event of an electrical fault. Proper wiring methods are also essential for ensuring the safety of hot tub installations. The wiring must conform to NEC requirements, including proper grounding and bonding. Grounding provides a low-resistance path for fault current to return to the source, while bonding ensures that all metal parts of the hot tub and its surrounding equipment are at the same electrical potential. These measures help to prevent electrical shock by minimizing voltage differences. In addition to the NEC requirements, there may be local electrical codes that also apply to hot tub installations. It is important to check with the local building department to determine what codes are in effect in a specific area. These codes may have additional requirements that are not covered by the NEC. It is also important to consider the specific requirements of the hot tub manufacturer. The manufacturer's instructions should be followed carefully to ensure that the hot tub is installed safely and correctly. The manufacturer may have specific recommendations for the location of the outlet, the type of protection required, and the proper wiring methods. When installing a hot tub outlet, it is always best to err on the side of caution. If there is any doubt about the safety of the installation, it is best to consult with a qualified electrician. A qualified electrician can ensure that the installation is done safely and correctly. Now let's delve deeper into the technical aspects of grounding and bonding for hot tubs. Grounding and bonding are critical safety measures that help to prevent electrical shock by providing a low impedance path for fault current to return to the source. Grounding involves connecting the electrical system to the earth, while bonding involves connecting all metal parts of the hot tub and its surrounding equipment together. The grounding system for a hot tub typically consists of a grounding electrode, a grounding conductor, and a grounding bus bar. The grounding electrode is a metal rod or plate that is buried in the ground. The grounding conductor connects the grounding electrode to the grounding bus bar. The grounding bus bar is a metal bar that is located in the electrical panel. The bonding system for a hot tub typically consists of a bonding jumper and a bonding conductor. The bonding jumper connects the metal parts of the hot tub together. The bonding conductor connects the bonding jumper to the grounding bus bar. When a fault occurs in the electrical system, the fault current will flow through the grounding and bonding system back to the source. This will cause the circuit breaker to trip, interrupting the power supply and preventing electrical shock. The grounding and bonding system must be properly installed and maintained to ensure that it is effective. The grounding electrode must be buried deep enough in the ground to make good contact with the earth. The grounding conductor and bonding conductor must be properly sized and connected. The grounding bus bar must be properly grounded. The National Electrical Code provides detailed requirements for grounding and bonding electrical systems. These requirements must be followed carefully to ensure the safety of hot tub installations. Now let's talk about the importance of using a qualified electrician for hot tub installations. Electrical work can be dangerous, and it is important to have the work done by someone who is properly trained and experienced. A qualified electrician will be familiar with the NEC requirements and local electrical codes. They will also have the necessary tools and equipment to do the job safely and correctly. When hiring an electrician, it is important to check their credentials and references. Make sure that they are licensed and insured. Ask them about their experience with hot tub installations. A qualified electrician can ensure that the hot tub is installed safely and correctly. They can also help to troubleshoot any electrical problems that may arise. In addition to the technical aspects of hot tub installations, it is also important to consider the aesthetic aspects. The outlet should be placed in a location that is convenient for accessing the hot tub's cord, but it should also be hidden from view as much as possible. The wiring should be run in a way that is neat and unobtrusive. The overall goal is to create a hot tub installation that is both safe and aesthetically pleasing. In summary, installing an outlet for a hot tub requires careful attention to detail and adherence to the National Electrical Code and local electrical codes. The outlet must be located within 6 feet of the hot tub, within sight of the hot tub, and in a weatherproof enclosure. If the hot tub cord does not have a locking type cord cap, the outlet must be GFCI protected and located at least 10 feet from the hot tub. The wiring must conform to NEC requirements, including proper grounding and bonding. The outlet should be placed in a convenient location for accessing the hot tub's cord. It is recommended to install a 50-amp circuit breaker for the hot tub. The electrical panel should be located in a dry and accessible area. The hot tub should be properly grounded and bonded to ensure safety. It is important to use a qualified electrician for hot tub installations. A qualified electrician can ensure that the installation is done safely and correctly. By following these guidelines, one can ensure that hot tub installation is safe and compliant with all applicable codes. Remember, safety is paramount when dealing with electricity and water, and proper installation is key to preventing accidents. The NEC guidelines are there to protect people and property, so adhering to them is crucial. Now let's consider a few more points related to GFCI protection. A GFCI, a ground fault circuit interrupter, is a safety device designed to protect people from electrical shock. It works by monitoring the current flowing in a circuit and comparing it to the current returning. If there is a difference of even a few milliamps, the GFCI will trip, interrupting the power supply. GFCI outlets are required in many locations where there is a risk of electric shock, such as bathrooms, kitchens, and outdoor areas. They are particularly important for hot tubs, where the combination of water and electricity creates a high risk of electric shock. There are 2 types of GFCI devices: GFCI outlets and GFCI circuit breakers. A GFCI outlet is installed in place of a standard outlet. A GFCI circuit breaker is installed in the electrical panel. Both types of GFCI devices provide the same level of protection. When testing a GFCI outlet, there is usually a test and reset button on the outlet itself. Pressing the test button should cause the GFCI to trip, interrupting the power supply. Pressing the reset button should restore power. If the GFCI does not trip when the test button is pressed, it may be defective and should be replaced. GFCI devices should be tested regularly to ensure that they are working properly. It is recommended to test GFCI outlets at least once a month. If a GFCI outlet trips frequently, there may be a problem with the circuit. This could be caused by a faulty appliance, damaged wiring, or a ground fault. A qualified electrician can troubleshoot the circuit and identify the cause of the problem. Finally, let's consider some additional safety tips for hot tub owners. Never use electrical appliances near the hot tub. Keep electrical cords away from the water. Do not use the hot tub during a thunderstorm. Have the hot tub inspected regularly by a qualified electrician. By following these safety tips, one can help prevent electrical accidents and enjoy the hot tub safely. In addition to the points already discussed, it is essential to consider the specific voltage and amperage requirements of your hot tub when selecting the appropriate outlet and circuit breaker. Hot tubs typically operate on either 120 volts or 240 volts, and their amperage requirements can vary depending on their size and features. Consult the hot tub's manufacturer specifications to determine its voltage and amperage requirements. Using an outlet or circuit breaker that is not properly sized for the hot tub can create a safety hazard and may damage the equipment. If the hot tub requires a 240 volt circuit, a dedicated 240 volt outlet must be installed. This outlet will have a different configuration than a standard 120-volt outlet and will require a different type of circuit breaker. When running the wiring for the hot tub outlet, it is important to use the correct size and type of wire. The wire size must be adequate to carry the amperage required by the hot tub. The type of wire must be suitable for outdoor use and must be protected from physical damage. The National Electrical Code provides detailed requirements for wire sizing and type. It is also important to properly seal the conduit or raceway that contains the wiring to prevent water from entering. Water can damage the wiring and create a safety hazard. When connecting the wiring to the hot tub, it is important to follow the manufacturer's instructions carefully. Make sure that all connections are tight and secure. Loose connections can cause overheating and may lead to a fire. Before using the hot tub for the first time, have a qualified electrician inspect the installation to ensure that it is safe and compliant with all applicable codes. This will help to prevent accidents and ensure that enjoy the hot tub safely for many years to come. Remember that electrical work can be dangerous, and it is always best to consult with a qualified electrician if there are any questions or concerns. Do not attempt to perform electrical work unless have the necessary training and experience. Your safety and the safety of those around should always be the top priority. Also, always disconnect the power to the circuit before working on any electrical components. This will help to prevent electrical shock. Use insulated tools when working on electrical components. This will help to protect from electrical shock. Wear safety glasses when working on electrical components. This will help to protect eyes from injury. Be aware of surroundings when working on electrical components. Make sure that there are no hazards nearby. If unsure about anything, ask a qualified electrician for help.